Okay, action determined in closed session. A recording of this meeting is being made and shall be kept for 30 days as a public record. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. All right, ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call. I'm here. Mario's here. Trouble is here. Adrian's here. Mr. Coy is here. And our student board member, Adrian, is here. Okay, we're motion to approve the agenda. Okay, a motion by Chair Skipper.
Second.
Second by Ms. Wood. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. They're gonna vote for me to our board member now? That board member, student board member? Yeah? All right. RTA, reports and communications. RTA.
Pass the light.
What's up? Really not too much. I was working at Odessa all day today on stuff. The main thing is tomorrow, our team will have its meeting with the new teachers. The goal of this, of course, is to this meet and greet is make the new teachers at SKUs feel welcome, see if he or she needs help, let them know that they are not alone, and to if they wish to sign up for RT and CTA. Otherwise, that is it. It's a great start and great 2024-25 school year.
Thank you. Okay, CSEA report.
No report. Want me to speak this mic? Okay. No report just because we're all on summer break still till next week. Just looking forward to getting into the full swing next week and negotiation shortly after that. So that's it.
Thank you. All right, student board member, Mr. Adrian.
I got my report for the school district, starting with West Park Elementary regarding elementary and TK kindergarten teachers reporting their annual meeting greet for the new upcoming class of TK and kindergarten students with their families on August 12th from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And West Park Elementary will also be hosting an Advent Readiness Night and teacher meeting greet from 5:30 to 6:30. For Woodland Elementary, which we got here, which is my first time here, and it's honestly pretty cool. So as stated, they'll be welcoming 6 new teachers, and in addition, Woodland Elementary will be welcoming the new office clerk, Claudia Moises, so congratulations to her. And to add on, Woodland Elementary will also be hosting their TK kindergarten meeting greets as well on Monday, August 12th, from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And to add on, Woodland Elementary, the positive behavioral intervention and supports team has created a change in the school-wide expectations from the rock and rockets from tweet to rock. So the abbreviation stands for responsible, organized, capable, and kind. So congratulations for that new change, and I wish you the best. Regarding Tropical Middle School, as you guys might all know, they have a new principal, Dr. Keys, so congratulations to her. And then tonight on August 7th, Tropical is hosting the student orientation, and students and teachers will have a brief time to hear the message that Dr. Keys will provide to the school. And then lastly, with regarding RHS is going to have student orientation. This will be today, August 7th, for the 12th graders, tomorrow for 10th and 11th graders, and on Friday for 9th graders from 8 to 12 p.m. As well on Friday, ASB will be hosting a student orientation. They will be showing the 9th graders across the classrooms, showing them where they're at, and I'll be present as well there. And lastly, RHS has 2 new Class 2, 2 new subjects. We have ethnic studies, which you guys approved last school year, as well as Mandarin, which is also a new language for our language. Ethnic studies will be required next school year by the state and will be required for the class of 2030 to take. So those are two accomplishments about RHS. And lastly, regarding Notterman, he's been enrolling kids into fall college classes, and he also would like to make known that 2 college classes are available this fall, which is going to be English 101 and History 107, which is U.S. history. And that is all.
Thank you. CEO report, Mr. Ray.
All right, it's been a very busy time of year for us, as you can see the consent item B. We've done, as of board agenda, we prepared 180 purchase orders and 82 pay vouchers. Both of those numbers are a lot higher now because we've had more time to continue to buy things and pay for reimbursements for the summer travel for Iowa kids and for beyond and all that. I just want to say thank you to Elemental and those that trusted them for spearheading the backpack giveaway earlier this week. And thank you to all the other classmate staff that came in to help facilitate that, because given the amount of people, we definitely needed them there. So we did the ribbon between the last board meeting and this one. We had the ribbon cutting for TMS for the 28 classrooms. I would say it went off without a hitch. So it went off without a hitch. And yeah, that is it for me.
Thank you. All right, Assistant Superintendent of Instruction and Curriculum, Dr. Mendez.
Okay, welcome everyone. We'll give an update in terms of curriculum and instruction. We've had about 38 team members participate in the PLC Institute in Los Angeles. That was in June. In July, we had the Avid Summer Institute, and we had 54 team members participate. We also have ongoing summer professional development opportunities here at Southern Kern. We've had our welcoming for new teachers. We've also had areas training. Dan Lexo was able to provide actually some technology training. Our areas training is going to be tomorrow. We have character strong training being offered tomorrow as well. Today was thinking maps, and then great turnout of teachers who are interested in thinking maps training the new teachers, plus returning teachers that participated in thinking maps. Professional development with Andy Fisher from Kern County Superintendent Schools Office. In the training, we're preparing also Cheryl Taylor and her team, SPED department, provide information on SPED department as it relates to regulations, special education laws, regulations, and also the training on Cyrus. We're getting ready for our Williams visits. Our scheduled Williams visits include Compton Middle School and West Park Elementary School. Our window is going to be August 14th to the 20th for our scheduled visits. We're also getting ready for our federal public monitoring review, which will be taking place November 5th to the 8th. And then thank you to the business department, human resources department, in terms of helping us out with processing paperwork in regards to reserving hotels and so forth, lodging for the Avid Summer Institute, PLC Institute. That concludes our report.
Thank you. The Assistant Superintendent of Education, Special Education and Personnel, Ms. Shelton.
Hello, everybody. In special education, we've been working on 30-day interim IEP placement. And for all of our new enrollments, we've had quite a few so far this year. And as Dr. Mendez said, we had 2 special education trainings this week. One was all about the legalities pertaining to special education. The other one was understanding and knowing how to write IEPs that are thorough and defensible. I think those went pretty well. We had a good turnout. All 3 teachers were there. And
then we've been preparing for the leadership retreat and just getting ready for the start of the school year. And that is it for me. Thank you. Okay, Associate Superintendent of Human Resources, Leanne Marcus.
Good evening, everyone. HR has been very busy as we get into the school year gets closer. We have lots and lots of new teacher paperwork to get going, get into the right spot, eat the right amount. So I think that keeps everybody busy. On the board agenda, item O, I just wanted to point out that is the job description for the grade level department chairs. That is an update. And the only addition to that job description is that the chair must be PLC trained. The district's put a lot of time in professional development funds into training staff, and on the chairperson to be able to lead that PLC work. I hope that everyone has a great school year.
That was all the items that were put in.
Yes,
If it was
it was
yellow.
yellow on the
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. All right, superintendent support.
Okay, thank you. First, I would like to welcome and introduce Karen Sanders, who is from District 2 Supervisor's Office in Kern County. I understand she has a presentation she'd like to make this evening.
Thank you all for having me. I should have been at the Tropico Middle School opening or grand opening with your new classrooms. That was a very good thing. I love coming to Rosemont and hearing and seeing all of the good things that the school is doing, the community is doing. It's very heartening to see such a great community doing good work. So in recognition and celebration of the grand opening of the Tropico Middle School expansion, and for exemplary public service and civic contributions to the community and Kern County. And the certificate is signed by the Board of Supervisors. So, congratulations.
Okay. I want to remind our parents, first and foremost, that registration is still going on. Our classrooms are getting full, but you have less than a week to get your students enrolled at the enrollment center, and probably would be easier if you make an appointment. That way you have a specific time that they will focus strictly on you and your family. So please make sure you get your students registered as soon as possible. Last week we had a team of, I think it was 55 at the Summer Institute for Abbott. It was a great group. Representatives from all of our schools were there. We had morning classes, various morning classes, and then afternoon open session where we would all gather in a team time in one room. We focused on how we're going to increase Abbott implementation school-wide, and also some of the Abbott strategies that we want to make sure that our teachers are using at our sites. So that was a great Summer Institute. I also want to say the TMS opening relief is a minor word right now, but it is exactly how I feel. Just being able to see those 28 rooms standing, and furniture in them, and carpet, and teachers moving in, and next week it'll be really exciting to see our Tropico Middle School students when they take ownership of the new facility. So I'm very excited about that, and I want to thank again all of our construction crew, AMS, Medallion Construction contracting company, HPLA, and especially Raleigh and Robert, and Mario and Brandon, who served on the committee for, I don't know how long I've been getting on that committee, but it's been a long, long time. And to see it go from a vision or a drawing on paper to actual fruition of those beautiful buildings, it was very surreal, to say the least. And I wanted to say that at this time I'd like to call on Fallon, because I think Fallon has some really, really great news to share with the board about what's been going on recently at the Parent Community Center.
Okay, so, can everybody hear me okay? All right, with community schools, the number one component is listening to the voices of the families and listening to the students, and that's what I've been doing for this last year. So everything I've done is based on what the community's wants and needs are. One of the big asks for the backpacks that we've done last year was to make a backpack that wasn't recognizable, or to bring a backpack that wasn't recognizable, something that you could get anywhere. And we had to work that into the budget, but surprisingly, and I will throw this out there, the backpacks we got were actually cheaper with the company we went through than the backpacks we bought the previous years. But a dance floor backpack you can get at Target, you can get it at Kohl's, you can get it at Tilly's, so they're not recognizable, so students don't feel like, oh, you got the free backpack from the school district, because there still is a stipulation behind that, whether we want to see it or not. But luckily, the turnout was amazing, and for those of you that know, because this is my big surprise, don't say it, can anyone wager a guess as to how many people came through the Parent Community Center between 11 and 5 on Monday? Just a guess, throw it out there. Do you know the answer? Don't say it.
2 grand.
How many?
2 grand.
2 grand, is that what you said? Anybody else?
900.
100? I was thinking, we'll probably see 300 or 400. I'm thinking 800. I was thinking, okay, maybe when I started seeing all the people, calculated the sign-in sheets, just from the ones on the sign-in sheets. Now, towards the end of the day, people were coming through the gate, we got a little bit more loose, and there wasn't as many people. 1,007. 1,007 people. One of the big things, I didn't just put it on ParentsWare, I did advertise other places. Rosemont News put it out for us, Ruby Outlet, because they were there to support. There was a ton of people. We ran out of backpacks yesterday. We only have a little bit left, and parents have been very understanding. And I have to say thank you to every department and all of the staff that have helped us, because if it wasn't for every single department, this wouldn't have happened. Like, I'm very lucky in my position, being that Dan and I work very closely, and I've been on LCAP even before I had this position. So he's open to listening, and we work on what we can spend where and how we can best benefit the families. Where I know a lot of districts that have the community schools grant, they don't have those relationships, and we're just very, very lucky to have the working relationship that we do. So when he told me I had this much money to get backpacks and hiking supplies, I was like, okay, yeah, here we go. I'm ready. So
I just want to say that I did most of the hard work on this project.
Yes. I'm gonna let you have it. But it's been great. Elizabeth, I couldn't have hired a better person for the Parent Community Center, because the way I've been describing it is I'm a bowl of mixed up colored beads, and she takes 20 bowls and separates them all, because I've got a lot of good ideas, but just sitting down and getting everything organized, that's been her. But if it wasn't for the business office and ed services and special, every single department has had a hand in the Parent Community Center. We have classes coming up. We have a lot of mental health and support classes and groups for families that are going to be headed by our special ed department. We have other staff that are going to be doing other things. Parents have heavily said they want fun activities and fun classes, because that's something we're lacking here in town. So we're looking into what we can offer the families in that sort. So anyway, I don't want to take a bunch of time, but I have a few pictures. I'm not seeing you guys already seen them, so I am going to just let a couple for you guys to see. And then you can just pass them in. So these are yes, I did. I think, did I say that? Okay. You said you ran out. I ran out. We ordered more right away. first thing I did was call this office. Okay, before this Dr. James, before our days, right on it, and go ahead. So we do have more backpacks coming. They're indicating that the parents or family, so they can come later and pick up backpacks when we get them. Another thing, when we were doing LCAP, and after I talked to a lot of the families, and I talked to a lot of our nurses at the site, is that there are a lot of students that need hygiene supplies, not just at school, but sometimes at home, like maybe they need a toothbrush, parents don't have the money. So, and this is not in offense to anything we've had before or the companies that put out the prepackaged hygiene supplies, but they're funky. Like the soap disintegrates, the toothpaste is not the best, the toothbrush doesn't hold up, not good stuff. I did the math because I'm a bargain person, and I was able to buy good, quality products for the same price and make our own kits rather than buying those kits that are already contaminated. So I brought some samples to show you guys of what is going to be going to the sites. So first, show you these first. The only thing that won't be at the sites that will be available at the Parent Center if families need them is, these are wonderful, I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they are laundry detergent sheets. So if you're just in need, you can use them in the sink, you can use them in a washer or dryer. So if a family just, because I don't know if you see the prices lately on laundry detergent, things like that, it's just like, I just need to wash my kids' football uniform or something, they can come in and get these sheets. I'll just put them up now. These little baggies will go with the kit that I'm going to show you. Each nurse's station and the Parent Community Center are going to have the full kit of all the hygiene supplies that we will refill throughout the year. And these little plastic baggies to put things in so they can take home. These are the supply kits that we will have ready for students that are homeless, foster, that need all of the basics. I have a pink one that is set up. It's not necessarily gendered. It's just that the deodorant has more of a male scent, and the other deodorant has more of like a shower fresh scent and a brush rather than a comb. Just little things like that. So we'll start here. Pass them down. Another thing that I have been told, and not just from working at elementary school, sorry, I'm going to back to you guys again. Young girls are starting their menstrual cycle a lot earlier now. It's embarrassing. They don't like coming up to the nurse's office, especially if they have a situation like I did where nobody had talked to me about it ahead of time. They don't know what to do. You don't want to walk out of there. If you're coming up to the nurse without your backpack with a pad in hand to go out to the bathroom, if that bathroom's full, whatever the situation may be. This was a suggestion from a parent, actually. These are little pouches that just look like a coin purse. They snap open, and they are perfect size to fit pads inside, which is the other huge complaint that I received from especially the high school girls, that the pads that we've been giving, and I'll tell you from personal experience being a woman, you don't want to wear a diaper. So these pads, same price. Then, this big, beautiful kit. I'm going to ban light this because it's a little heavy. Again, I ordered the supplies, did all the math, did all of that. Elizabeth made it pretty. So, this is what is going to be each school site. The only thing we forgot was to put the floss in, because it goes in front of our kits that each nurse will have. When they need refills, they can call us, and we'll bring an extra bag. We will have one at the Parent Center, so not just for the students, but the parent, the family members, the community. But it's helpful for later, because all nice and organized. So it's a friend who is going to just, oh my gosh, football practice, a shower, now. That's why everybody's okay, you know what I mean? There's a lot of camaraderie there. And then once these at school, some students and we have to brush, things like that. So we have all of this available already.
So they'll go to the nurse's office.
The nurse's office for this, yes. And it's just a more private space, rather than just having it up in the front office. And then also the nice thing about Parent Community Center is we're on the high school campus, which a lot of those students, other than Tropico is nice because the nurse's office is kind of set apart, so it's not really noticeable going over there. But We will also have this, so if there's a student that is just really embarrassed and needs, they can come knock on the door. Elizabeth's not gonna turn away a student if they need some surprise. Great. So, backpack giveaway is a huge success. We now have these, we're working on classes. There's gonna be a big long list of classes and events coming up. So Mark, get ready, because we have some plans for some things too this upcoming year. So that was it. I just wanted to share it with all of you guys, and it's been wonderful. We're exhausted, but happy. So thank you.
The only other thing about it is as was mentioned earlier, tomorrow begins our 2-day leadership retreat in the boardroom. I'm very excited just to see everybody and we'll start our day with the JPA, bringing some information on just management, how we need to do things. So 2 days of lots of work, but hopefully it'll be a fun environment. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, board member communications. I will start this way. Mario.
Hope everybody had a great summer and revved up to go back to it next week. That's it.
Thank you. I'll pass it down to Joel.
Let me go a little bit one down. Tom, great job. Yeah, okay. Thank you for my birthday present.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it. I'm going to yield my first comment to Mr. B. You're up, sir.
Okay. So we finally turned the talking point into a reality. And for the past year and a half, Mr. Fitz left, brought up the idea of having a new sound system. And yesterday we walked the campus. Yesterday we walked the campus and we went to the gym and we tried out the new system. It is amazing. It looks different. There's nothing to look at really. Those big dinosaur speakers, anybody wants to buy them, let me know. But they're in the background somewhere. I guess they will become some sort of antique and relic at some point in the history of the school, so we'll hold on to them for a while. We have speakers mounted up on the wall very high, and there's more speakers to get. We have 4 up right now. I think another 6 coming. Right, and it's gonna create the perfect surround sound like probably in some of your fancy cars. The speakers, the microphones, I know you said they're not wireless, but I looked it up on Google. They are wireless, or cordless, if you want to call it that. But there's a new mixer system that is secured in a room. My big concern is to secure this new equipment and make sure that it's in the hands of only a few trusted people. So what we're going to do is rekey that little back room in the gym. And I already put in the order to rekey the 3 doors, lock up that mixer properly, and when you use the microphone, it's like talking to somebody, but except your voice carries, and you can hear them all the way in the back of the kitchen, in the back of the rooms across there. It's just amazing. So we have, I think, 4 speakers, 4 microphones, and we walked around, tested it out. It's going to be great. It's going to be a major revolutionary change. I've only been there 2.2 months, but it feels as though we now own the latest and greatest state-of-the-art system. Just want to thank Bob Vinslet for making this dream come true. Thank you very much. Thank everybody else too. Robert, thank you too for making it happen. I saw him, I can feel his eyes. Yeah, but it's very expensive, I know that, so I'll go the extra distance to make sure it's in the hands of the right people. Anything else you want to add?
Other than salaries, like small writing we know about, when we first brought it up.
It did, we could see the meters all running, but we had no sound.
Yeah.
And we found out that the actual mixer has a feature that automatically, when we shut it down, turns the volume all the way down so we can't blow it out. And we didn't know that before. As soon as we got it up and running, I've seen him smile, but he was grinning from ear to ear. And he's right. The rest of it we approved a couple weeks ago. I talked to the installer today. He was fastly putting it together so we could get it up, and it will work. He didn't mention, but involved in that also is that we talked with the ASD coordinator for kids. They'll be able to do their prep rallies outside on the other side, and it's outside, and they'll be able to still use the same system. So it's really, we're trying to make it multi-use. Fallon, you can now use the gym. You're not gonna have to worry about it.
I got ideas.
So, when you got your training, there's your training right there.
No, one of the tech guys or somebody over there can do that. Events.
Well, if worst comes to worst, I normally a phone call away, but he's already trained. It only took him about 2 minutes. Sydney's trained.
The speakers program, nobody should be moving the buttons back and forth. It's locked. It's in a locked position, so all you gotta do is put it on and use it. Switch it off when you're done.
And when we got out in the middle of the floor with the microphone and started talking, he goes, "No feedback."
No feedback. No feedback.
That was the big thing, and so forth. So once we get it totally done, we'll probably try to get a demonstration for anybody who wants to get in and look at it. But yeah, knew what we were doing, but it's like even when I worked in the business way back when, you never know what you got until you go down and you can try it. But we did, and I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed doing this. As for the district as a board member. And that's why we go from there. Other than that, one other thing, I see kind of, and I know you do something a little bit, folks are saying, well, they're all concerned about kids that have been going, especially in middle school, and bullying, and I want to put the word out to parents. If your child is being bullied, please get a hold of somebody in the administrator there, administration, and let them know. But I know the children don't like to name names, but you got to name names, or it's going to be hard to stop. And I know it works. And I basically can tell you this because I had a neighbor, a young man, come to me. He was trapped, though. I think this is last year. He says, "I'm being bullied. What can I do?" And I said, "Well, I know he was a cadet corps." I said, "Go see the major. Tell her what's going on. Give her the name of the bully and that. She took care of that like that. It will be taken care of, but we've got to have information in order to do that. Or the district's got to have the information. We don't do it. So, and that's all."
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. This is a pretty bad one. I know we have something on the website, right? We report honesty. It's not right. I don't know what was that. We can report.
It's called Stop It.
Stop it. Okay. Yeah, so if there's an issue, you don't want to go into anyone, go ahead and do it that way. And if it's found, then maybe you'll have to the office to reach out to the parents. And I also hope everyone is enjoying the last days of summer break and looking forward to the start of the new school year, opening day, August 14th, right? Ellen, I think what you're doing is amazing at your new position. You are taking care of things that I, as a parent, was concerned about for other students and things like that. So to see, things happening with all the building, you're doing a great job. You really are. And I think the community will also agree on that. So keep up the good work. excited for the school year to start and for all of those attending the retreat tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. But tomorrow, actually, on the stage, this last day to register to go to the ballot to run for the school boards. Okay. I like it so far. That's it.
Thank you. Mr. Coyle.
I was just going to say that Fallon, I was there Monday. There were a ton of people there. I didn't expect many people, but what a great problem to have, right? So we just keep growing it and making it better and more as we can. I love that you're listening to the community and I saw the survey that you had there, and what are the programs that, those ideas that you could potentially be offering based on what the public, desires. I think that's such a great way to go about it. So, again, kudos to you as well, and just keep it up. And just excited for school to start. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Just wanted to bring the microphone a little closer. I also wanted to thank Fallon and everyone that was there to help you. Elizabeth, like I said, all the classified staff that was there. In Children's Village, I showed up like after 4. I was like, oh, maybe don't all get up to your everywhere. And it was jumping until after 5. And I just hope the community really appreciates all the work that you've done and that you continue to do, that all of you guys. Without you, you're not there. Everyone's I was also at the ribbon cutting. That was exciting. Like, for 3 years, I'm excited to see the kids have access to those classrooms and utilize all that space. And I can't wait for school to start. Right? We've got like 6 days technically because it's Wednesday night, so I know you guys are working already, so thank you guys. And I have in hand because you said you did all the work. So thank you.
It was all
day. Other than that, I'm looking forward to a really good school year, 24-25, and all the good things. And that is all I have, I think. Any subcommittee communications? Okay. Adrian, you want to say something?
I would just like to say that latching on our last board meeting where we were talking about the proposed goals for the upcoming school year, I have been working on, I would say, a small piece of legislation or just work regarding the goal for the school restroom, not just thinking of ways to just propose how we would fix our RHS school restroom, so I've been working on that, and I'll be hopefully ready to propose it in the next board meeting. And I also want to say I'm really proud of what you've done, because for me, for example, I have a little sister that's she's gonna start elementary school, and just knowing that there's resources for her to just make that elementary school experience just more easier and just more easy, like I said, it's just very great, and I'm just proud of what you've done, and I'm glad that so many people came, so I just want to say that congratulations.
Any comments from the public?
None.
None? Okay.
I would like to thank you for those of that saying. I would like to say thank you to Ms. Mama for all of the hard work that she does throughout. That's enough recognition. She works very hard, so very hard.
And yes, you'll with me asking this question.
Oh, gosh. Even harder. Okay, consent items A through O. Any questions? Do I hear a motion?
Motion.
Okay, a motion by Benzela, second by Gutierrez. Any discussion? Advice from my student board member? All those in favor? Aye. Alrighty, approved updated 2024-2025 Elizabeth High Early College Campus behavioral contract. Ms. Gaines.
Yes, Madam President, if the board would look in your packet at page 171, this contract, behavior contract, is one that we feel could be used at, it says Roseman High Early College Campus, but it could be used really at any site, and it also could be used when the board, during, let's say, an expulsion hearing, and you suggest the student be placed on a behavior contract. As you can see, it requires the student to say, I will not have any discipline referrals or suspendable offenses. I will remain free from drug and alcohol use. I will adhere to a check-in, check-out system. And I must arrive on time for all classes, ensuring you are not tardy. Accumulating 3 tardies in 30 minutes or more will be considered 1 full day's absence, and 3 tardies in less than 30 minutes will be considered 1 period of absence. You must maintain 90% attendance. This aligns with the CDE, and that's why we thought it was time to have a uniform behavior contract.
And this would be for obviously the high school and the Chaco.
High school Chaco, alt ed, and even the board could use it when you're instill when you're, let's say you're placing someone at Abraham Lincoln and you want to have a behavior contract, or when you're sending them back on a reinstatement and you'd like them to have a behavior contract for a semester or a year, this could then apply to that. And it becomes a sort of a district-wide. It says Roseman High Early College Campus, but that part is, you can go in and change that to whatever, whichever school would be using it.
I'll make a motion with the addition to adopt this as a district-wide contract.
Aye. All right. Approved change in contract with American Modular Systems EMS, order number 2 for Chalk Middle School expansion project. Total change of $22,589.80. Mr. Irving.
Both of this change order is upgrade for the electrical panels for the 7 classroom buildings. Originally they were 100 and then they were upgraded over the course of the project to ensure that they had adequate electricity for the classroom building. And then there's this, that's $23,000, and then there is a credit back to the district for $1,000 for the paint of the gutters. Originally, they were good at having 2 of the same as the buildings, but we wanted an alternative, just the singular power to be there and there, so we had a credit of $1,000.
Motion? Motion by Terrence, seconded by Ms. Willett. Any discussion? Advice? Dave? Dave, all right. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Approved change in contract with Medallion Contract Completed, order number 8 for site utility work for Chalk Middle School expansion project. Total change is $42,092.96. Mr. Irving.
Alright, this consists of a few different things. The largest component is the old irrigation pump yard. So the water tank that now has chain link fence around it with the vinyl slats, as well as that the old pump house that's next to that. Includes fencing that off and making the areas around it so that the soil around it is a little bit more presentable and a little slightly more aesthetically pleasing if you're going to look out towards the south front of the restrooms. As well as change order for this additional sewer tie-in for, to take the, get us off of the old septic system and turn it into, the community service system.
So I see this, I do have a question. So the herbicide, is that just kind of keep the weeds away? Is that?
Yes, the herbicide was put down, under the, before the A base was put down for the asphalt area to ensure that as we have regular asphalt back there in the next 3, 4, 5 years, we don't start seeing cracks with weeds starting to pop through all that nice flat alligator asphalt. The herbicide is there. And then the red curve along that asphalt, the red curving the everything by line and all that, so that we can ensure it stays clear and potentially give away the emergency services.
Your motion? Motion by Terry, seconded by Ms. What? Any discussion? Any advice from service report? All right, all in favor? Aye. Okay, curriculum and instruction, approved curriculum outline for Mandarin year 1, Dr. Mendez.
Okay, we're gonna be offering, we're going to offer Mandarin this school year at Mandarin College campus. Mr. Bezel and I have been in contact with the teacher for Mandarin, and then we're getting the teacher's input in regards to curriculum. We're looking at different types of curriculum. There's the Chen and Sun, which is edited outline on page 202 of the package. And then we also looked at another curriculum by Carnegie, and it's same vein. It's another curriculum that is being utilized. But in getting the input from the teacher, you mentioned that if we want to start building students up on the beginning level up to more advanced levels, then we would recommend the Chen and Sun, which is also being utilized by other districts, such as the Unified School Districts, there's Northern Corona School District, and other ones that they mentioned. I've outreach to the publisher itself, I spoke with the representatives, and then Mr. Babcock and I also we participated on a Zoom meeting with the representative from Carnegie as well, and their publisher. So the outline in terms of this particular book, it not only covers the vocabulary in the grammar, but also embeds cultural insights. So some of the topics in terms of the outline would be like introduction to Mandarin, school life, food and dining, weather and seasons, travel and transportation. Those are just some of the topics that are included in the outline. And the book is integrated Chinese number 1.1. It's in the fourth edition, 2021. And the publisher is Chen and Sun. So this is the outline that was developed, also to include through the COP chiefs so that students can get credit, can get elective credit. So that's what we are proposing to the board for action. So then Mr. Dasher, is there anything else you'd like to add?
I became a bit of an expert in Mandarin over the last 2 days. And it is the third most spoken language in the United States, following English, Spanish, and then Mandarin. And globally, it is the second most spoken language. Second. So there's a place for Mandarin.
I'm not sure which one of you would like to answer this question. I just want to make sure this is the curriculum we recommended.
Yes, it is outline within the curriculum that is being recommended.
I
understand you very
Oh,
well.
it is.
It's the speaker, it's not you. This curriculum is also being used by, not that that matters, by Antelope Valley Union High School District, Quetzal High School, who offers Mandarin 1, 2, and 3. So it seems to be good. Thank you.
Do I have a motion? Motion by Ms. Lett, seconded by? Seconded by Brendan. Any discussion?
So regarding Mandarin, so far it's only Mandarin 1, right? So after the Mandarin 1 is over, like there's going to be a Mandarin 2 class.
Okay.
It'll go Mandarin 1, 2, 3, up to 4, including an AP Mandarin.
So, but currently, are we just offering one, or we're offering two? Right, exactly. So as we move forward, then the additional classes will come.
So after the year Mandarin 1, like there will be just no difference between these two, just maybe provide Mandarin 2 class.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
And none of the master schedule for the high school is two sections, 2 classes of Mandarin that will be offered at the college campus.
All in favor? Aye. Personnel items? Ms. Parker.
All right. So we asked you to approve our personnel items as written.
I had a question on post-doc buyout. Period one. I thought, better public service, were, so they have the previous.
Well, they do receive individuals. So they each teach 1 or 2 periods on each one. So they're yes,
Because I think there's a practice. So I might be able to that portion of this. So we can get clarification from legal.
Hey, excuse me. I can't hear. This is something I'm dealing with right now.
Sorry.
I need somebody to speak with light.
Oh. I said that a period buyout, when you're no art teacher and teaches the class, I don't know if that's an actual issue or not. So I want to table the period buyout for for now.
All the whole thing is.
Just those two.
Over the sewer. The table.
Just those two.
Thank you.
Okay, so do I hear a motion to accept these items with tabling, the 2 employees for the Hope Squad prep buyout, everything else except for those 2 items? Okay, motion by Terrence, second by Ben Select. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Lost my spot. Okay. Annual revision and approval of complaint procedure notices, uniform complaint forms, policies, and procedures. Sorry.
all right. So on page 205, starting on page 205, this is just every year we just go through and I check the CE website, make sure that our procedures match what they have. So this is just bringing that to you. So we have the policies and procedures in English and Spanish, and then our form is also in English
Okay. Do I hear a motion to approve? Motion by Terrence, second by Vince. Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Adrian, motion that Adrian to adjourn, seconded by Mrs. Vince.
Okay.
All in favor? Aye. 8:04.